Beatrice is here with health news, and tonight, believe it or not, we're actually going to talk about Santa Claus.
Yep. Yes, we are. We all know he's jolly, but Beatrice, some are saying it's time Santa's image got a makeover, you know, for the good of his health.
In one particular aspect, as it turns out, Santa smokes.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" is a classic, but some say it's out of date and also contains this harmful message for children: Santa smokes.
The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath.
This Vancouver author has published a new version.
And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
The section about a pipe has disappeared.
It was important to bring it up to date for modern children, who many of them are very savvy and understand the risks of tobacco. And I think that they deserve a copy that they don't have to be exposed to the messaging of Santa being a smoker.
Captain Haddock!
Other classic tales have shown father-type figures as smokers. Take the adventures of Tintin, Curious George, and Popeye.
I likes the fire with me pie.
A reflection, some say, of the times in which they were created and times some believe shouldn't be erased.
It's clearly censorship. We've made a verb out of Disneyfying the folk tales, just sanitizing them, taking away any violent aspects and making them really clean and harmless. And in that respect, I think we're taking away also the interest of the story as well.
The new version of the poem can also be seen as rebranding with a positive, more up-to-date reflection of society's current values. In the case of Santa, though, there might be a lot of other things to criticize as well.
Santa is obese, and it would be better if he slimmed down. He does break and enter into houses every day, and he never gets arrested. And he does observe children and keep note of their behavior. And so there are many characteristics of him that could be construed in different ways, and these are all learning opportunities to discuss with children.
Some say a classic is a classic and should be left alone. The Canadian Cancer Society says research shows when kids see frequent images of smoking, like they might in movies, they're more likely to start smoking. And the agency supports any action that prevents a new generation of smokers.
Leave Santa alone.
We promoted this during the YNR. Yeah. I've already had like 6 emails and tweets from people saying exactly that.
You know, he's a jolly old fellow. This poem was written almost 200 years ago. And when you listen to the poem, it reflects a life in the 19th century, which, you know, is, it's preserved in that poem. You want to leave it alone. And I think the messaging we have about Santa, you know, in our current, we can just talk about that as parents to our kids.
And knowing the original story actually helps kids in the end in a literary sense, right? Yeah. To know the story that came before, so to speak.
I think so too. Big thanks.
You're welcome.
Leave them alone.